Hi everyone, I'm Jade Morrison. I am a HCPC Registered Specialist Dietitian, a Senior AuDHD Consultant Clinician, and the founder of AuDHD Nourished. If you are a late identified autistic, ADHD, or AuDHD woman, or an adult living with ARFID, I want to tell you right now you are absolutely in the right place. Because for decades, traditional healthcare has routinely misdiagnosed and misrepresented the physical health and the mental health experiences of neurodivergent adults. You've been told to just try harder, to follow high demand wellness routines, or eat when you're hungry. But forced compliance doesn't heal an overwhelmed nervous system. It just creates profound trauma. It deepens executive burnout and leaves you drowning in food and lifestyle shame. I built AuDHD Nourished to put a stop to that cycle of shame. So welcome to a rebellious clinical sanctuary designed specifically for your actual neurobiology. After 15 years of working as a specialist dietitian and clinician, I reached a breaking point with standard healthcare. I was, and quite frankly still am, so deeply tired of seeing parts of neurodivergent people systematically separated by medical systems and scattered across completely disconnected services. I got fed up of hearing that a client's mental health was being supported by one team, their physical health by another, and their neurodivergence by a completely separate service with no coordination or no communication between services, leaving many clients to fall through the gaps. So in the spirit of bridging this gap, I built AuDHD Nourished. Because here is the clinical truth that traditional medicine keeps missing. You cannot separate how or what you eat from who you are, or whether your nervous system is in fight, flight, freeze, or shut down, because they are completely intertwined. And AuDHD Nourished is a unified, compassionate sanctuary designed to nourish the whole you. So bringing your nutrition, your nervous system, and your neuro-identity under one single clinical roof. We look at all of you, every part completely integrated, fully validated, and deeply supported. Welcome to AuDHD Nourished. So professionally, I bring over 15 years of clinical expertise across NHS and private healthcare pathways, specialising in eating disorders, late identified adult autism and ADHD, avoidant restrictive food intake disorder, sensory processing differences, and nervous system regulation. But beyond my qualifications, I am a late identified AuDHD woman and a solo SEND parent navigating the very real demands of a high sensory needs household. I don't just understand executive dysfunction from a textbook or a journal article. I know what it feels like when your brain goes completely offline at 5 p.m. When chewing solid food feels like a mountain to climb, or when the sensory volume of the world is turned up way too loud. My work bridges the gap between senior clinical science and unmasked lived reality. At the heart of AuDHD Nourished is my signature framework, Just Enough Theory, and my signature program, the 4-week Just Enough Reframe. Within the Just Enough theory, we reject neurotypical perfectionism and ask a fundamentally different clinical question. What is the absolute minimum threshold required to protect your baseline peace, support your biology, and keep you safe? On this YouTube channel, in our blog, and in our weekly newsletter, The Nourish Narratives, we break down complex topics into zero-demand, actionable strategies. Eat Just Enough is where we validate safe foods, liquid nutrition, and disposable plates over perfect meals. Rest Just Enough is where we turn down sensory input so your brain can cool its processors and restore its energy. And socialize and advocate just enough is where we map your somatic weather profiles, so fight, flight, freeze, fawn, and flop, and use done for you scripts to protect your boundaries without conflict fatigue. Our goal within AuDHD Nourished will never be to fix or mask your neurodivergence. Our goal is to build low demand clinical strategies that let your authentic self breathe. And here is how you can step into the clearing with me. You've got the options of the AuDHD Nourished 4-week Reframe, which is my signature asynchronous course and low demand community ecosystem for late identified women in deep burnout. And then you've also got the one-to-one specialist complete 6-session Reframe, which is our bespoke one-to-one sessions for adults navigating ARFID, AuDHD, burnout, gastro distress, and low demand fueling. And then we also have the AuDHD Nourished Hub, which includes downloadable self-advocacy templates, GP request letters, and printable sensory safety toolkits. This channel is an anti-perfectionist, judgment-free space where fueled is functional. No matter what time of day you eat, what your safe basket of foods looks like, or how much battery you have left at the end of the day. If you are ready to stop fighting your biology and start honoring your nervous system, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and click the link in the description to be kept up to date on the latest AuDHD Nourished updates. Let's lower the demand bar together, and I'll see you in the next episode.